Fielded in the end zone, it's good. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. The Buffaloes get enough to move the chains.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. This head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Looking for space. It's Hayden. Smashes through the tackle. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? The give to the big fullback. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense getting set for first down. Trying the left side. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Right back to the well. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Running it back, it's good. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Let's see what they've got on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Snap from the gun on third down. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. Past the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's good. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
He's going for the big play. Wide open, he makes the catch. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Johnson looking to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. This will be the final play of the first quarter. They'll go to the ground. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Colorado 14, Kansas City 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time. He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
Wide out in motion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Gets it out quickly. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Long way to go for this offense. 1st and 10 from their own 12. Leaves it with the back. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Johnson wants to throw it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. And that is where defensive ends make their money, by getting to the quarterback and knocking him down.
Dang skipping. That's what you want to be. You want to be a double-digit sack guy. You want to be a guy that puts pressure on the quarterback. Playing the run is fun, but I want to get quarterbacks, and I want to make their life better.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
When they pick up the first down there on the screen, I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and they got stuffed on 1st and goal, and they said, let's go to Old Faithful. Like, let's get the quarterback under center, run quarterback sneak, make this defense stop me. It's such a hard play to stop, and the offense gets the touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kansas State, 7. Returner goes out of bounds.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Kansas State pushing the pace.
It leads to 2nd down.
Johnson looking to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Looking for more room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Well, the offense that time went 5 wide. They're in an empty set. The quarterback got hit, though, and because of that, ball not so accurately thrown, ends up being an interception.
And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. Makes the grab. It's Miller. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll immediately call timeout.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
He's looking to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more snap coming before halftime. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
Kansas State.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Colorado! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Kansas State, 7.
And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
Kansas State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive with this. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. The give to the single back. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Kansas State quick to the line. Johnson wants to throw it. Steps away. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's thrown it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
On the move, it's Edwards. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game going for the onside kick here in the third. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Getting some heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third. The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Kansas State Wildcats. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockett. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
First and 10.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Quick pass on the fly motion. Moving past the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. Little touch pass to the receiver. The expressway is wide open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Number 82.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
7, Colorado, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Bucks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the point after is good. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion in coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Touch pass on the run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's to the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. Shakes off the tackler. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Right back to it. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
I think you run that play on second down, knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to go up top on 1st down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
Using his legs, it's Hayden. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Caught over the middle, it's Giddens. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Kansas State pushing the pace. Johnson looking to throw. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give on the inside. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Snares it outside. It's Miller. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man quickly. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Hayden. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get